YouTube. Hello crafty friends. How's everybody doing today? My name's Caroline. Welcome back to my channel. Today is what I'm hoping is the first of many videos that I'm going to do on this channel that are sort of notes and updates of things happening in the workshop over here at Evertote. So today is all about Rosewood Manor's Winter Quakers with a Leo&Roxy Floss Co conversion. The model was stitched by my friend Ellen Reed of Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour, and Ellen stitched the model on a piece of 28 count linen, 2 strands of floss over 2. So I'm just going to take you in nice and close so that you can see some of the detail and the color on this beautiful linen. This is Blank Slate by Leo&Roxy Floss Co. is the linen. And I'm going to tell you all about the colors in just a minute. The floss pack for this chart that we've done, these were all new colors dyed by Carrie of Leo&Roxy Floss Co. specifically for this chart. And let me just zoom in so we can see the top of that a little bit better. There we go. These colors are going to be standard in the shop, but at the moment we only have them available as the entire floss pack so that we could ensure that we had enough floss for people who wanted to stitch the chart. I think if I had to pick a favorite motif, it's probably that little one right there. I just love it. It's so sweet. A lot of snowflakes in this chart. I know Ellen enjoyed stitching those. Okay, let's zoom back out here again. Look at the birds. Those cardinals are just perfect. Amazing. Okay, so let me put the camera down so that I can have my hands free to tell you a bit more about the floss. So I'm going to just take you through the floss pack that comes with the conversion. We send our conversions with charts so that they're fairly straightforward to follow what you're supposed to be converting. We offer it in a 1/2 set or a 2/2 set. So you can see, sorry for the crinkling, there's the conversion chart right in the set of floss. So 1/2 would be recommended most likely for 36 or 40 count linen. I have some 46 count blank slate, but I'm not sure I would stitch this design on a 46 count. There are a few specialty stitches. There are a few eyelets. Let me show you the eyelets there. There are a few eyelets there. If you were stitching it on a 36 count, you may want to just substitute some regular crosses. Actually, no, excuse me. A 36 count, you could easily do the eyelets. However, the specialty stitches and the snowflakes are done with 1 strand of floss, even when you're stitching 2/2. So you have to be aware that if you're going to choose a 36 count linen or a 40 count linen, your snowflakes are probably going to be a little bit more you know, visible than they are sort of in this 2/2 version. So there are the eyelets there. And oops. There's a close-up of this gorgeous section here. Look at that. Beautiful. So the lightest color and the color of the snowflakes that is used the most, so the largest amount of floss used in this design is a floss named Betty White. So Betty White has just the palest hint of yellow, just a little bit of a yellow tint to it. All right, so I've brought the floss up nice and close so that we can get a good, that I don't have to keep getting the camera to focus again for each color. So after Betty White, we have Afternoon Tea, Shy Violet, Crumpets. Look at the variegation in that, it's really pretty. Arctic Air, Powdered Up, Earl Grey, Throwback, Seize the Day, and that's S-E-A-S, Seize the Day. This is one of my new favorites. This is called Cheshire, and it is purple that is just royal purple. It's just gorgeous, this color. I love it. So that's called Cheshire. This beautiful emerald green is called The Wiz, like the Wizard of Oz. And this color we have released previously for Valentine's Day. It is my most favorite red that I can imagine red samplers being stitched with, and it's called Inappropriate. So there you have it. Those are the floss colors used in Winter Quakers. So now let's talk about the linen. The linen that I have available, and I've talked about this before when it comes to discussing hand-dyed linens. It's the same as hand-dyed floss. This is not mass-produced. It is done by a human, by a person, and everything turns out a little bit differently. So you can see just in the camera shot here, all of these different linens here, they are all the exact same recipe, and they all just turn out a little bit different. Now let me bring, this is, so this one here is a 28 count. This here is a 32 count, but guess what? 32 count, different dye lot. See how this one's a little bit lighter? And this one's even a little bit lighter than that. So dye lot is a really, really interesting thing. And then 36 count. Look at that. See how different that is? Exact same recipe. So that's the 36 count. And this is the 40 count here. So if I were choosing a blank slate as my fabric to stitch Winter Quakers on, I probably wouldn't choose the 40 count, because the 40 count that I have is consistently this darker color. And I would be more inclined to send you, if I know that this is what you're stitching, I would be sending you the lighter colors of the counts that I have. So the 36 count, I would send this one for Winter Quakers and probably not this dye lot. You can see how this one's quite a bit darker. There are a few flosses in there, like Throwback. Throwback is going to show up a bit more clearly and cleanly on the lighter colors. So that's what I've been doing. If customers have been purchasing linen as well as the floss packs, I've been sending the slightly lighter colors instead of the darker ones. These darker ones, if you've bought Isabella's Heart, the pattern by Jacob of Modern Folk Embroidery, this uses the same linen, and the darker colors have been equally as beautiful for that chart. So I've sort of been trying to save the darker colors to send out for Isabella's Heart when I have them. but the slightly lighter ones for Winter Quakers. So there you have it. One more peek at Ellen's amazing stitching. See, she put a C on it for me. She's such a good friend. She must really like me to stitch all of these models. Beautiful. Ellen, your stitching is impeccable. Just gorgeous. So that purple that's Cheshire. That's what that looks like stitched up. And that's Throwback in the middle. This right there, that's Throwback. And Afternoon Tea and Shy Violet in here. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. And the Whiz, that's the green. There, lovely. Oh, lovely. Okay, so one more quick thing to show you today before I say goodbye is that I also have some 46 count blank slate linen. And this fabric is quite a bit lighter than the other counts. And I really probably wouldn't suggest stitching Winter Quakers on this 46 count linen. However, look at it. See how much lighter it is? I'm not sure the camera's gonna do it justice, but it's a fair bit lighter. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I already have a piece ready cut for me. And look at this. Look at this floss. Look at that. Right? This is Planetarium. Okay, that's Planetarium. And it is the most beautiful, beautiful, rich, dark shade of blue. And on this light 46 count linen, look at that combination there. If you're a blue fan, blue on blue, monochrome stitching. So I have had one of Jacob's charts. I have had this chart. I bought this chart to bring into the shop at least 6 months ago. Winter Stars. And I think this is for me, for my taste, this is the perfect linen and the perfect floss. And so this is going to be a new start for me. So I have finally, after 6 months, we are loading Winter Stars into the shop. I have the physical hard copy for sale in the shop. If you are a PDF preferred stitcher, you can purchase the PDF through Jacob's website at www.modernfolkembroidery.com. And I am so excited. 46 count. If you're used to stitching on a 40 count linen, 46 count isn't that much more of a stretch. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you get the hang of it, you're off to the races. And it's just so delicate and pretty, and it looks so crisp on the linen. Really beautiful coverage with one strand of floss over two on a 46 count. I love it. So yeah, there you go. So not only do I have Winter Quakers on the mind, but as usual, good old Modern Folk Embroidery. It's always a favorite for me. So this is going to be a new start. This is my linen. This is my floss. And I hope to share more of it with you once I've got it started. So that's it for me today. Thank you for coming to join me today. I hope to do a few more of these a little more frequently so that I can keep you updated on all of the shenanigans happening around here at Evertote. We are a pretty busy bunch. So thanks for visiting, and I hope that you're well. I hope that you're safe, and I hope that you have some crafting to enjoy yourself. I will see you soon. It's a holiday weekend coming up, so I'm not quite sure what the schedule is looking like. I know we're hard at work on getting the Stitch North registrations up and loaded, so that's another thing that's going on here. Luna looks like she's ready for dinner, so I better get a move on. I'll see you soon. Happy stitching, everybody. Take care.